Hey, how's it going guys? Semi here with another angry road trip with friends. Today's race was held on Seoul Moving, which is a PS4 recreation, don't ask, made by Parzelli, who was in fact absent for this event. Go figure. So we decided to mix things up and ditch the usual GT1, 2 and 3 and just do an open class race with everyone choosing their own cars to drive, which all turned out to be jesters, and red ones at that. We did this so we wouldn't have to worry about overlapping the lower classes and to avoid the vast differences in vehicle performance. I was kind of hoping there would be a bit more variety in the car choices, but everyone seemed pretty content with the Jester. It's a great car for the bumpy old city tracks, and I certainly wouldn't have chosen the damage-prone Elegy or the barge-ass Feltzer. I was feeling good coming into this race. The smaller lobby made my connection a lot better and I didn't run into any problems with lag throughout the race, but I still managed to get myself into mischief as usual, so boo for me and yay for entertainment, right? So first lap, then boom, huge oversteer, and I've just got no idea why that happened. I didn't do that once in practice, and it's just ruined my race completely. It sent me all the way back to 7-Eleven. Usually when I'm in 7-Eleven, I'm trying to avoid eye contact with the clergyman and balance the melting cornetto between my legs, but this 7-Eleven is just way too far out of my comfort zone, and boy was I mad at myself. I followed Bantha and Conman into the next lap, and thankfully they had a nice little collision here and I was able to slip back up into 5th position. Not long after, Silky Smooth missed a checkpoint and allowed me to get into 4th position. The pedestrians were out and about on this occasion. They were scattered all over the shop, and on this occasion I spotted him and just missed him at the last second. Can you imagine if I hit that guy and it sent me 50 feet into the air and I landed on the highway and completely fucking raped myself? Can you imagine that? Alright, the next lap has rolled around, bended around, coast is clear, boom! Whoa! Let's take a look at that in instant replay. So I came under here and this pedestrian just laying down, boom! Look, it's a bird! It's a fighter jester, it's Joe's ego, what the fuck was that? Look at this bum. He just created a freaking jack-in-the-box road bump that sent me catapulting through the air like a medieval boulder or something. What the hell? I can't decide who got it worse, me or the bum. Either way, it's ruined my chances, and at this moment I knew the race was lost, and I think it kind of affected my driving for the remainder of the race. It's not very encouraging to string together some consistent laps, then see you're still 20 seconds behind. I was toast. I was going to hop in for my first pit stop, but I noticed Gucci Beef just came out of his, so I thought, I'm probably not going to see him again for the rest of the race, so I may as well jump on his tail, see if I can rustle his feathers, shake his cage, tongue his earlobe, give him a taste of what he's missing out on. But he kept his cool in true Gucci Beef fashion. In his eyes, I wasn't a threat, I was just a mere pest. A bloodthirsty mozzie ringing in his ear, an irritating child reflecting sunlight into his eyes with his wristwatch. Yeah, you like that, Beef? Can't see shit, can you now, huh? Where am I? On your left? Oh, I'm on your right. Oh, now you see me, now you don't. I'm trouble, Beef, yeah. Did you even notice me? What do I have to do, man? What makes you tick? What is your kryptonite? You're like a werewolf on a full moon, a Gucci beast. And I'm gonna show you how that ends. No, I'm not. Let's scrap that. I'm not gonna show you how that ended. So I jumped in for my first pit stop, which was way down the end of the highway here. And I'm kind of struggling to find a purpose of these things. Why not scatter wrenches around the track so you don't have to make a detour and lose 15 seconds of time? Does it give an incentive to not damage your car? Does it make it feel more like an actual race? I really don't get it. It seems to create more problems most of the time, but whatever, I'll conform. So it's the 15th lap and the halfway point of this race, and I must have been in La La Land because I just went directly into this light pole here on a straightaway. Being all alone is good for consistency, but sometimes you just need that competition next to you to keep you alert and on your toes. This mistake allowed Silky Smooth to catch back up to me and apply pressure going into the next lap. He told me he was approaching my outside, so I took advantage of our distance and blocked him off. In hindsight, I was a bad move because he just dove right in and perfected a clean overtake, giving him 4th position in the 16th lap. A storm was a brewing and the light poles started to hail down on me leading into the next lap. See, I copped them as well, guys. Deal with it. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's the matter, Silky? Come on, brother, keep you cool. What's the matter, you got lube on that steering wheel or something? That same lap, Silky misjudged the grassy speed bump here, which gave me an opportunity to overtake, and overtake I did. Sucker! A couple of laps later, I missed the checkpoint down here, which allowed Silky Smooth to jump right back in front of me. God. It didn't take long for Silky Smooth to get in another scrap with the pedestrian. Like, look at him, just punching on. So this kept our tit-for-tat battle ongoing once again. I wanted to keep the lead, but I was due for a second pit stop, so I hopped in for the final time. A couple of laps later, Silky Smooth realised he left his aviator sunglasses at home, so he just spun around and was headed back home, which startled me a bit, as you can see, but I managed to pull it together, and not long after that, Silky must have been extra smooth because he just slipped right out of the lobby and into oblivion. So not a lot happened in the half a dozen or so laps after that, guys. I was all alone for most of this race, but I tried to give you as much of an insight into the action as possible. The race was held at noon in the city, so it was rife with pedestrians and they were out and about and in full swing. What do they find so appealing about the streets anyway? Like, go back inside and play video games like the rest of us. Christ. I was pretty happy with the setup of this race. I like the idea of being able to choose your own car because it would be interesting to see different styles of driving brought to the table with each car, but there was really only one obvious choice for this race. The Jester is a great car, but it's really not a very exciting car to use in a contact race, and I think it was kind of reflective of the track's layout more than anything. I wasn't a huge fan of the track. Every corner seemed to have a divot in the road or a sudden elevation change right before the braking point, so it made things very difficult. But that's GTA racing, right? I mean, everyone else was in the same circumstances as me and they adapted perfectly fine. I could blame lag and connection issues all I want, but at the end of the day, it's not really stopping me from qualifying any higher than 3rd position, which I haven't been able to do in any of these races. I'll continue to persevere though. I know I can be consistently quick. I've just got to find my rhythm and get not so damn concerned with what everyone else is doing in the damn race. That's my problem. I'm always looking behind me like there's a masked man carrying a chainsaw or something, like always scanning the radar to see what else is going on, but I just got to mind my own damn business and concentrate on the road. The crew members participating in this event have slowly started to morph and mutate into Team Evolution. I'm so out of loop with all these things, but I'll just go with the flow and be a well-behaved sheep. So here's the leaderboard, guys. Gucci Beast was out in front, thumping his chest. Baggins HD was chill as a bag of weed. T1 left me for dead. Conman wasn't fooling anyone. Bantha was scared of the Panther. Disabled Taco was differently abled. WW... Alright, okay. I'm sorry, I know what time. See you guys.